What's going on, guys? So we are on Highway 20 in the North Cascades. It's also called North Cascade Loop Highway, I believe. And we're just enjoying the day. We're headed off to the top of the Washington BDR, and we're planning on camping in Winthrop tonight, just to have a little spot to camp, and then just have a couple-hour drive to the trailhead. But we thought that we'd share with you just how beautiful this highway is. If you're ever in this area, it's definitely a spot to check out. Or if you're coming from the east over to Western Washington or vice versa, you know, it might take you a couple extra hours to come up here, but it's absolutely worth it. The views at Diablo Lake are just incredible. The views here are incredible. Just all along this highway are freaking awesome. Right now we're about half an hour west of Winthrop, and we're gonna check that out tonight before finding some camp. And Winthrop is also a really amazing town to see. So we're gonna hit the road again. We've got it's almost 7, so we're gonna check out Winthrop and then go find camp, have some time to relax.
Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This marks the start for our trip of the Washington State Backcountry Discovery Route, or simply BDR. We planned this trip in 2020, and it takes you from the Canadian border to about an hour east of Portland, Oregon. We planned for the trip to take 8 days, which it did. Unfortunately, we ran into some issues very early on, as you're about to find out. But again, thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video.
What's up, guys? So we just got to our first camp spot of the trip. Still not on the BDR. We just went through Winthrop, enjoyed that, and then beautiful drive up here. This is actually the camp spot Chloe and I stayed at on our way back from completing the BDR last year. After we completed it, we drove out here to Winthrop and messed around with some trails around here, and then camped in this exact spot. So we're gonna camp here for tonight. Since we're doing the BDR in reverse, it just kind of made sense to do the exact reverse of what we did last year. But we have a problem. We got to camp, and all of a sudden John's power steering went out. So we've got a problem. It's never a good sign when we have the owner's manual out.
Yeah.
So hopefully this is an easy fix. If not, we might end up having to I don't know, get some help somewhere, Le Schwab or something. We'll see. We're not at that point yet, so still doing some troubleshooting.
Sadly, it was not an easy fix. It ended up being a failure of the steering rack itself.
All right, so sad news. John will not be able to join us on the BDR. We took it to Le Schwab in Twisp, which is a tiny town outside of Winthrop, which is also a tiny town. And the Le Schwabs wouldn't even touch it. It's just not something they do there. So we pulled over discussed our options. We discussed possibly him driving it the way it is. That was not an option. If something else went wrong, if we're on the side of a cliff, he needs power steering. We discussed him driving and trading it in for something. That wasn't financially feasible. Taking a truck that's obviously been off-road, that has broken stuff on it, is just not smart. So at the end of the day, John is going home. He's taking Pig with him, and he's going to drop him off at our house. And Chloe and I are going to go do the BDR solo.
At Godspeed.
Thank you, sir. We're just we're talking to the GoPro, and we're telling the YouTubers what's going on.
Dude. All right, brother. I'll be with you in spirit.
All right, appreciate that. Drive safe, man. We love you.
Love you guys too. Have fun.
So, yeah, he's going home. He just pulled away. We're actually parked in the drive-through of a bank that's closed today, which I'm sure is not allowed. But what did I say? It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. So, just Chloe and I, we're gonna go to the top of the BDR, section 6, right now. And I guess we'll get on the trail, and by the time we get there, we'll probably be not go very far before we find campsite, and I guess start the adventure.
Let's hurry.
And yep, let's hurry. All right, catch you guys later. That's right, you better keep walking. Well, we're about 20 miles onto the trail, not much. Just found this nice creek to cool off at. You know, it was about, well, it was over 100 when we started. And now that we're up at elevation, up with the trees and everything, we're at about 90 degrees, maybe 95. So it's a little bit better up here. I think this is a pretty good spot. What do you think, Chloe? Oh, the Jeep got any scratches. Disappears when I rub it. It'll be back. Whew. Anyway, it's definitely a long day. I think this is camp. Not too bad. Where do we want to put the tent? Maybe over here. A pretty flat spot here. Or over here. Well, there's a big loop there.
Look at its long antennas.
Pretty cool.
Look how big it is. Isn't it? That's so cool. Normally they actually have stripes, white stripes on them.
Why is it coming after me?
Because you're moving the hat.
It is Sunday morning, and we are just gonna get packed up now. We had a little breakfast, tried the Mountain House skillet, it wasn't too bad. We were ready to go. There's a lot of flies around here, a lot of horse flies, a lot of bugs in general. So we're gonna get packed up and get out of here. It's also already pretty warm. Chloe's getting the last of the kitchen stuff packed up. What?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Do something with your coffee. That's my job.
So just gotta put the tent away, pack up the rest of our stuff, and hit the trail. go. Okay, there you go. Yeah, all the pedals just need to be nice and easy. Same with the brake too. If you need to use the brake, just nice and easy on that brake. So we got all camp all set up, and Chloe is down at the creek playing, trying to catch a fish. She took our fishing net. She's over there with our spotlight trying to spot them out, and she's also trying to catch butterflies. Well, she is catching butterflies with that net and looking at them and letting them go. I'll tell you what, that girl, she will find every bug, bird, animal, tree, flower, you name it. She'll find it, she will look it up in her nature book, and she will find out the species. What's up?
Dead snake.
A dead snake?
Where? Is it?
Garter snake?
No, it's only dead.
I've never seen a snake like that. You're gonna look it up?
Yep.
I am not a fan of snakes. She wants a snake. No.
Wow. That's a
Yeah, no thanks.
I know, snake's not.
You figure out what it is? A rubber boa?
Yeah.
You sure it's not the racer?
No, the racer's too thin. Look how thick it is. You can tell it's rubber. You can tell if you put them next to each other, like
What does it say about it?
pale brown with yellowish below. Climbs trees, good burr and swimmer. Feeds mainly at night and on warm, overcast days. Constricts mice, shrews, birds.
Ooh.
Woodland, grasslands, sandy watersides.
You know, the only snake I've ever seen around here is a garter snake. Yeah. I know that there's rattlesnakes out here. I've never seen one, and I've never heard one. But you better believe, when I'm walking through the brush, turning over rocks, I'm keeping an eye out. Well, we've had a little bit of dinner, just some easy stuff, and now we're just hanging out. Chloe made a little fire. I sat in the creek for a little bit. That felt good. So we're just looking around, just how beautiful it is. We can't see the sun setting, but I'm sure it looks amazing. And we were just looking at these trees. These three right here are especially big. You know, it makes you wonder how old some of these trees are. You know, especially as you're driving through all those burned out sections. I mean, even just not far from here is burned out. And it's incredible to think how long these trees have been standing and haven't gotten hit by fire, by lightning, by forestry, none of it. And you know, the people that first came here, you know, colonizers and all that, came over on wagons and got out here, and they came and they saw all these trees. And you know, the people that came out here saw a lot bigger trees than we see. I don't know, you being out here definitely makes you think about what things were like before all this technology, what things were like for the Native Americans. It's just, it's a cool feeling being out here. Boy.
No. No. Not the hair. Not the hair.
Not the hair. The thumbs out.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what we're doing, hit that subscribe button to be notified when we post new videos. Also, look for the link to part 2 in the video description, and feel free to drop a comment below.